Hi, I'm the Beauty Professor, and you can find my beauty blog at www.beautyprofessor.net. Today I'll be doing a quick video review and tutorial on the Amore Pacific Color Control Cushion Compact in shade 104, which is tan. Now, I've already posted an extensive review on my blog, Beauty Professor, and now I'm going to do a quick application process for my viewers because it was requested so many times. And since this comes in such a unique situation, which I'll explain momentarily, I think that showing you how I like to put this on might be of use for those who might be ordering this product sight unseen. This CC cream, as it's called, is made by the Korean brand Amore Pacific, and I purchased mine at Sephora. It came out, I think, either early this month or late last month, and I'd just like to show you a little bit about how this compact works. So first off, there's a nice mirror right here, and then the specially designed antimicrobial pad rests right in its own separate tray. Below that is the sponged area that houses the actual foundation itself, and it's almost impossible to put into words adequately, but I'll try to show you. Basically, it's cushiony, as you can see right there, and from it, once the sponge is pressed, it imparts a foundation-like substance that is extremely thin and very light, but when it's applied with the sponge, it does provide what I would deem medium coverage. There's certainly also, and this is one of the features of CC cream, there's certainly a litany of skincare benefits within this little compact, and it also boasts a very impressive SPF 50. So once again, my most recent blog post on this divulges all the necessary details, and this particular video is more about how I like to apply it. So on to the application. So I'm going to take this sponge here and open it up, and now I'll go ahead and press it onto the sponge onto sponge, and it releases this, as mentioned before, this very thin liquid. And this shade is great for the NC 20 to 25 ranged skin. I think maybe even those with a NW skin tone could probably get away with this. It's fairly neutral. But what I've just done as I'm speaking is just press it into the sponged area, and then I'm pressing it or patting it onto my skin right now. You can already see that it's completely evening out my skin, which has had a long day, and I'm pressing again, and I just press it right into my face. I find that this pressing and patting motion is infinitely preferable to trying to swipe, like if you were applying a traditional powder foundation with a sponge. The pressing just makes all the difference in terms of melding with the skin and yielding coverage on top of that. This CC cream, which I'm calling the foundation because I use it as such, does have a very lovely yet clearly discernible fragrance, and typically I shy away from fragranced products because my skin is so sensitive, as I know many people's are, but in this case I've used this for a few weeks now and I haven't had any negative reactions, which I'm thankful for. So we keep patting it in. You can see it's so light that you cannot even perceive it on the skin per se, but it does yield coverage. I already look more even. There's also kind of a satin matte finish. It's very glowy, very skin-like, but definitely not shiny or shimmery, and I really prefer that type of finish when I'm applying foundation. To apply this on my entire face takes me about 60 seconds of concerted effort, so I might just finish up by some additional padding here to bring it down the neck area, and I might do some swiping there just to blend. In turn, the lasting power that is created by applying this with the patting motion that I've just demonstrated is quite significant, quite remarkable. I found it lasted from dawn till dusk in this case, and I'm enjoying it, watching it last me through super long teaching days. Also, I'm actively anticipating how it's going to hold up in the summer heat that's just around the corner over here in Southern California. We're already facing what's close to 80-degree weather right now, and I'm pleased with the duality of this product. The fact that it gives an evenness to the skin, acts like a very light, texturally speaking, foundation, and also provides SPF 50. I haven't noticed any obvious flashback with this particular foundation, and anytime you have an SPF that high, that is an obvious concern. But so far so good. I've been preferring not to follow up with a setting powder or any kind of powder for that matter once this has been applied, because it does dry to such a lovely, believable finish. I'll get close to the camera so you can see again. But throughout the day, as my makeup wears on, even though the lasting power is formidable, I have opted to perhaps touch up with one of two powders. One is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffuse Light, which is this beautiful pale yellow. I have reviewed it on the blog. And I just use my Hourglass retractable foundation brush and brush it all over, and it just seems to even things out, maybe take away a little unwanted shine. The other is my Serge Lutens Teint Séphine, which I have in here in this wildly chic, sleek compact, and that's in 040, which I've mentioned before as well. It's kind of a great yellow-based beige for what I would deemed to be NC25 skin. So this will definitely take me through the summer. All in all, I'm really impressed with this latest release from Amore Pacific. I'm happy that it's going to be accessible to women and men across the country because it is sold at Sephora, even though Sephora doesn't carry the entire Amore Pacific line. It does carry this. It does come in 4 shades, which I describe in my blog post, and those shade offerings are going to be matched for anyone in the NWNC 20 to maybe 40 shade range. So it's unfortunate that they haven't released shades that take into account skin tones lighter than 20 and certainly darker than 40, and I'm hopeful that a wider shade range will appear in the near future because this product is just so remarkable. Of course, I love foundation and I'm always on the hunt for the next great thing. So I have a few other foundations that I've been trying lately, and I'll be doing video posts and blog posts on those very soon. I hope you found this brief tutorial on the Amore Pacific CC Cream useful, and I would love to hear your own thoughts and experiences with this revolutionary product. Please don't forget to visit me at my blog, Beauty Professor, which can be found at www.beautyprofessor.net. Take care.